and thank you for letting me share my story. As a Korean woman, Korean American woman, born and raised in America, my family holds a lot of secrets, and I've kind of had to fill in the blanks myself. One image that has stayed in my mind throughout my entire life has been of my grandfather. He was a prisoner of war during the Korean War and was marched from South Korea to North Korea, where all of the POWs were tortured and killed. My parents moved here and they left behind their stories, they left behind their past, they left behind their families. My mother physically and emotionally, mentally and verbally abused me for almost my entire life. You know, I find like, and even now, the more I speak out, the more I'm myself, and the more I can tell my story, the less embarrassed I feel, the less terrified I feel. And even in feeling terrified, the more I can tell somebody that I'm terrified, you know, the calmer I feel inside, you know, the more grounded I feel, the more myself I feel. My family taught me to lock everything up inside. My mother always told me to not tell anyone, my secrets. She disapproved that I had very close friends. She bragged that she didn't. She bragged that nobody knew anything about her. My family doesn't want anybody to know anything about anything. And that's what I was taught. So I've hidden everything. I've hidden all my feelings, I've hidden all my stories, I've hidden all my fears and all my hurts and my pains. And you know, finally being able to share those things and tell those secrets have helped me to feel alive, have helped me to not feel alone, have helped me to begin to love myself, begin to love somebody else. One of the most important secrets that I've held was passed down to me from my mother. She gave up her passion. She gave up her passion for life. She gave up her art. She gave up her music. And I carried on the cycle, and I gave up my art. I've been so afraid to show my feelings. I don't want people to know what I feel. I don't want people to know my pain. And I gave up my art, and it showed up in my life on my body. I put it out on my body, and it just continued the cycle. My parents have rejected me for how I look, for the art on my body. I no longer speak to my father because of it. So the secret that I've held is that, you know, although I don't live with my parents and they're not part of my everyday lives, I carried on their pain, I carried on their shame of myself, my expression,